Yo, this is Soul86 bringing you another video. Yes, an action figure review video. It's about damn time, I know. This isn't new, but it's like the newest figure I've bought. Um, yeah, I'm like, yeah, this is the newest figure I got. And I got this a couple months ago. Um, but let's get into this. This is the Kingdom Come Batman from Mcfarlane Toys. This figure is dope. It's not like, crazy articulation for good reason. They definitely made this figure perfect because it is the embodiment of what the storyline was in Kingdom Come. Batman is old as hell, and he pretty much needs this suit to be able to do like anything. Like his body's all messed up from being Batman over the years and all of this stuff. So there's not much articulation really to this figure. There's a lot of uh I don't know. There's just a lot of points where you think that the articulation is gonna go a little further, but it doesn't. His arms do go all the way up though, which is nice. In this part right here, the bat symbol, this is like a rubbery piece. So it's a softer, it gets like real soft by the shoulder, so you can put his arms all the way up. He really only has a single joint, and with that single joint, that's as far as you can move it. He has some wrist rotation. And his head really doesn't move. Like it goes down a little bit. It goes down a little bit. There's really no up, and there's really no left and right. Like there is, but not much, as you can see. And actually, let me take the stand off real quick. I do have the stand on because he does not stand without it. Now, the wings, you can detach. And that's where he can stand without the stand. But if you want him to stand with the wings, you definitely have to have the stand on. But yeah, I mean, they nailed the look to this figure. No complaints in that department. The look of the figure, the sculpt, it looks like it came straight out of Kingdom Come, the pages. Yeah, this is pretty dope. But again, if you're looking for something that, I don't know, is super articulated and you're going to be able to do all this stuff with it, this isn't that type of figure. But if you know this storyline, that should be okay. It really should be what you want, because it makes sense. That's typically how I view a lot of articulation with figures. I view it based off of what makes sense for the character. Woo, come on. So in this sense, yeah, like that's as far as his legs go. He's got some bend in there. I think, yeah, you can get some about as far. Now, I'm be honest with you. I don't know if this bends any further. I've tried. I don't want to break it. I don't know if it goes further than that, but that was one of the things I tried out when I first was testing out the articulation with this guy. He does have some movement up here. Again, it's slight. Going back is a no-go because of this piece right here. But side to side, he has some pretty good like torso articulation, I guess, but it's limited because of everything else. Like you're really not going to get this guy into dynamic poses. It just ain't happening. You can try. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's people better than me who could figure out a way to finagle this guy and get him into some pretty decent poses. But other than that, man, this is pretty much that's all you really gonna get. But that's really all you should want from this Kingdom Come Batman. It's not a bad figure at all. It's really not, man. Um, this was something I had my eye on as soon as they showed it, and ended up finding this at GameStop. I'm hoping that they give us, which I'm pretty sure McFarlane will do, a Kingdom Come Wonder Woman, a Kingdom Come Superman. I mainly want the Superman from Kingdom Come. I think that'd be really cool. The Wonder Woman, not so much. It's where she's wearing that gold suit with the wings, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. That's kind of like what the Wonder Woman 84 figure looked like. I'm not really a fan of that suit, so nah, I'm good. I am good. But I do want to pick up some figures soon, man. I want to the Street Fighter Jada Toys figures. I've seen some reviews where somebody said that they should be popping up at Target. I have not seen them at Target at all. Everybody that I know who has them, they got them online. They're not available on Big Bad Toy Store yet, because every time I go to Big Bad Toy Store to see if they're in stock, they're still under the pre-order label. They have the blue bar on the side of it, and it's for pre-ordering. I thought they would be out by now. And then Amazon is selling them for like $40. I'm not spending $40 on Street Fighter figures, man. Absolutely not. But I do want those Jada Toy Street Fighter figs, man. I think they look cool. I mean, like, I've seen some videos where they're showing off like the articulation. I've seen some stuff on Instagram with people who have them and how they're posing them. You can get them in pretty much any kind of stance or anything from the game that you've seen Fei Long or Ryu in, or Ryu, and so yeah, it's, oh, come on. Also, still looking for the Michael Keaton Batman. I thought that I would get lucky this weekend. Ended up actually seeing the Flash. I thought the Flash was dope. I did. I really did think the Flash was really, really good. I know people were talking about, like, you know, the articulation. Yeah, the articulation in the Flash movie. I know people were talking about like the CGI, but like, I don't know. The CGI didn't bother me for the like, it really didn't bother me at all. I don't really want to talk too much about the movie because I don't want to like end up spoiling anything. I really don't. I don't want to end up spoiling anything. Here's what I'll say, and I know, like, look, I understand that this could be a cop out, and I understand that it could be a lie. I'm very aware. I'm not naive. This could be a lie, but the director did come out and say, like, if the CGI looked a little weird in certain moments, it's like we're supposed to be looking at this movie through Flash's point of view. So when he's in the Speed Force and all of that other stuff, it's like if it looks a little weird, it's meant to. And oddly enough, when I read that statement, whether it's BS or not, when I read that statement, it made sense, because again, watching the movie, it didn't bother me, because it almost felt like subconsciously before I even read that, that's kind of how I took it to begin with, because there are parts of the movie where the CGI looks great. Like, it looks like, you know, your typical thing that you would expect in Hollywood. But then there are moments, and I'm not going to get into what moments those were, and, you know, unless you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about, especially in the third act. I'll say in the third act of the movie, when you see how everything looks, it's like, yeah, that kind of makes sense, because he is in like a, you know, like, I don't know. You have to see the movie again. I don't want to say too much to spoil it, but I dug the Flash, man. We saw it in D-Box, not 4DX, but we did see it in D-Box seating, which we saw Transformers in too. And the D-Box seats are amazing, man. If you don't know what that is, it's where your seats move with the action. Man, I'm telling you, it is worth every penny. They're like $20 a ticket, right? But I am a movie club subscriber, so I get discounts and then I get credits. So it doesn't really cost that much for me to see these movies in 4D or a 4D in DX box seating. Um, yeah, DX box seats, man, is well worth it, man. If you have them in your area, definitely check them out, man. It's so cool, and the Flash has so many different moments throughout the movie. There was way more moments in the Flash than Transformers where your seats moved. Transformers was great, from with that aspect, like seeing when Optimus Primal was doing things, and you felt all of that, all of the movement. But again, they always want to add so many human characters into Transformers that there were a lot of moments where, because it was just focusing on the human characters, your seats didn't really do anything. However, in the Flash, it was so action packed from beginning to end. You felt, I mean, there was movement like nonstop, man. Like when Batman is doing his thing, it was just, it's fun. Like everything that you see on the screen, whatever a character is doing, your seat is like moving that way. It's almost like being at Universal Studios or something at Disney, like one of those simulator rides. That's what it feels like, man. It's super dope, super dope. I know I went off on a tangent about talking about the Flash, but there's not much to talk about this figure, so I'm just, now I'm just chit chatting with you guys, man. But yeah, man, in terms of getting figures, man, I want the Street Fighter figs. I want oh, the Batman fig from the Flash movie, you know. But yeah, there's definitely some things that I want to get. There's some things that I got my eye on right now, but I just have not been able to find them, man. Whenever I'm going to any of my local stores, I'm just kind of seeing these same things over and over and over and over and over again. It's crazy. The same things. And it's just like, it's the same things that I don't want. I don't really get Marvel Legends anymore. And oddly enough, I haven't seen, the only new Marvel Legends I've seen, and they got a ton of them, are the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. And I don't want that at all. Like, not even a little bit. There's a part of me that wishes I would have got the gargoyles from NECA, because I used to love watching that cartoon as a kid. However, those their wingspan is so huge on them, to have like the whole set, to have everybody that they have released right now, I would have to make more shelf room. I would have to take some things down just to have those up. It would have been nice if NECA would have had those figures come with like two parts to their wings. Like you could either, display them where their wings are spread out, or display them where their wings are like down. So I don't know why, like for some of the characters, you have to buy other characters to get the person's like unspread out wings, or whatever, however you want to say it. But yeah, those every time I see those, I'm like, ooh, I should have been getting them, like, because you can still pretty much find everybody. Nobody's like difficult to find or anything like that. But it's like they're almost $40 pretty much. And there's just, I don't see me having the room in my collection for them at all. There's no room. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, man, there's definitely some figures that I've been trying to get, man. Some stuff that I got my eye on. Every time I do try to go online, it's more money than what it will be in the stores. Like the Michael Keaton Batman, I want to get that figure so bad. Then when I go look for it, it's either not available. If it is available, somebody's selling it for a crazy amount, man. I had no idea that this is like one of the first most difficult Mcfarlane figures to find, man. Normally when it comes to Mcfarlane, he was different. You know what I mean? Like getting Mcfarlane figures was different. There was, at least to my knowledge, like what I have experienced, his stuff has never really been hard to get. Like even when there's a figure that like people want a lot. His stuff has not really been that difficult to get, but like now, it's difficult to get, man. It sucks. It really does suck. Um, but you know, and like I said in my one video when I was talking about it, I am losing interest, but like there's still that, like, I'm still holding out hope that I find it pretty soon. But I am losing interest a little bit on wanting to even just get it, period, you know? So and then I haven't seen the Batmobile. Like if you didn't pre-order that Batmobile, it's like that's just gone. I that's another thing that I have not seen in stores at all, man. I'm like, geez, dude. I wanted to get that Robin. So it's just, I don't know. It's just been, I don't know. I can't really say it's been like frustrating because I'm not like totally bothered by it. Like I'm a Zen person. Like I'm cool. But it's like it's just kind of annoying, I guess. I say annoying. I'm not really like frustrated by it. It's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? Cuz I make, I do other things. I got other hobbies, you know what I mean? Like I love making music. I do that a lot. I do that a ton. So it's like with me making music and blah 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 and all that stuff, but and that's why I put up the gaming content. That's what I want to let everybody know, that like that's why I'm putting up the gaming content for people who are subscribed to me. It's like the action figure videos aren't going anywhere. I just got to be able to find what I'm looking for, and I want to find it for the right price. I want to find it. I want to find it for the right price, and I want to find it, and I want to get it, and I want to show you guys the way that I've been showing you guys since I started this channel in doing action figure content. Now, I have always done video game content as well. I'm just talking over it now. You know what I mean? Like if there's something I want to talk to you guys about, a topic or something, it might be, most likely it will be gaming related because I'm playing a video game. But there will be times where I might talk about something, some life stuff, right? But just have video game content playing in the background. This type of video that I'm doing right now works because I started off talking about this action figure. This is what this video was about. But it's like I'm wow. And all right, he knocked over Tyson. And he knocked over Tyson. Down goes Tyson. Batman just knocked down Tyson. But yeah. Oh, you know what? He's actually standing without the stand. I'm gonna lie. Just realized I didn't put this back. He can stand fine without it. When I first got it, I promise you, he kept falling over. But anyways, this type of video works because of what I'm doing. So for me, it's just an idea of like, I don't want the channel to stay. I don't know. It's weird for me. I don't like when the channel's not active. That's just like a personal thing for me. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that. I would look back at times before when I wouldn't really be finding anything in the stores. And I would look at like, when was the last video I posted? And it would be like, gosh, like sometimes a couple months. And I'm like, wow, man, that's a long time with like no content. And I feel like if somebody subscribed to you, I don't want to say obligation, but at the same time, I'm like, well, with the subscribers that I do have, let me give them something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, well, this is like a hobby channel for me because I'm putting up things that I do that are my hobby. I have videos on this channel from way back where I have my music on here. I've got wrestling content on here, wrestling video game content, action figure content. So it's like, this is like my hobby channel. So it's like, why not just kind of start exploring that more? So I do want to put up, I'm going forward, I will be putting up videos, and that's why I'm trying to do them on a consistent basis. I try to upload. This one is probably going to go up today. Today is Sunday, or it might go up Monday, but I've been trying to do it to where I do a video Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And maybe once in a while Saturday might be a video too. But I want to have like a consistent schedule on when I will upload a video. Doesn't mean that video is going to be taking place on that day, I might film the video or record the videos ahead of time, but just have them upload when I want them uploaded. But this video is going on a long time. I'm going into a tangent, but this is just how I do on this channel, man. Y'all been subscribed to me for a while now. Y'all know how it is. But but anyways, yo, if you find this figure and if you want this figure, just know what you're getting yourself into. It's not some, it's not going to be highly articulated like a import fig or anything like that. It's Kingdom Come Batman. It is what it is. But thank you guys for tuning in. As always, this is Soul Drum 86, and I'm out. Peace.